Hello again, welcome again to my channel. Thank you for popping by and checking me out, it's much appreciated. As I said before, the last video I did was this introduction to this signature V58 reissue Jerry Donahue guitar. And I said what I was going to do, I was going to do a series of T-type guitars at affordable levels. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pit it against this Harley Benton. It's a TE-62DB CAR, which is candy apple red. Now, what I did with this guitar, I'll give you the original specs of this guitar so you have an idea what it's about. If you used to buy it at Harley Benton now, in Europe, it cost £135, excluding £10 for shipping. Okay, so you're talking about £145 all in. It's probably $150, that type of thing. Very cheap guitar. Now, the original specification of this guitar, let me just, for example, show you it. This is going to be the contender. See? It's quite an attractive guitar. It's double bound. The sort of a CAR is candy apple red. It's quite an attractive guitar. It's got, like, you can't really see it on this camera, but it's got a very kind of subtle sparkle to it. String through body, double binding on it. I'll just give you the specs of it on according to the Harley Benton, the Tonal website. This is a basswood body, bolt-on neck, made of vintage caramel maple, with a rosa strunk stripe at the back. Sorry about that, my teeth's not working properly. It has a laurel fretboard, double binding, top and back. See the top as well as the back. The neck profile is a modern D, very comfortable. It's got a double action truss rod. The fingerboard radius is 305mm and the nut width is 42mm. The scale length is 648mm. This has 21 frets. Now the pickups is 2 Roswell and Nico 5, right? Single coil. It's got 1 volume and 1 tone control. It's got a freeway blade switch, hardtail bridge. It's got a 3-ply pick guard, Clusen style machine heads. Okay, and I said the colour is a candy apple red high gloss. They offer a 3-day money-back guarantee with if it's to buy it directly from Tonal, with a 3-year Tonal warranty, which is really good. Now, when I first got this guitar, I didn't buy it from Tonal, I bought it on eBay for £113 a couple of years ago. Now, I love the guitar, I love the tone, everything about the guitar, I love the neck, it's superb, it's got like a vintage tint on it. Don't think that's coming out though, you can see that. But it's not sticky, it's very good. It's exceptionally well made. Where the fretboard meets the neck is totally flawless. There's no flaws on it at all. So I said I bought second hand. Because I bought it second hand, even second hand, it had 1 nick on it. I don't know if you can see that there. The only thing people always say that Harley Benton, some of the guitars, apart from my, what do you call it, what was it called, the Keith Richard tribute model, it was flawless. The pickups, everything about it, it didn't need upgrading at all. And also my single cut 552, nothing needs to be done to it. It's perfect. But this one, okay, the QC was fantastic. My only gripe was this with switchgear. It was totally flimsy. I really didn't like it. It was wobbly. So what I done, I went on eBay and I bought this. There's advertising a complete switchgear for T-type guitars. It came pre-loaded with all CTS pots and switchgear and stuff like that. Various capacitors. It's a three-way selector switch, but it's got push-pull and stuff like that. So you can, get various tones from it. Very, very good quality. And what I did, it cost about £27 or £25. I bought two and I fitted it. I took the old one out because obviously I wired it up wrong. But I literally, got another one. I was so impressed with it, I bought another one. And I wired it up as it intended to be, with all the sort of various tonal qualities I can get from it. Okay, you can get parallel, series and that type of stuff, and it's really, really good. I'll demonstrate it in a minute. And obviously I changed the actual 3-saddle bridge to a kind of brass compensated ones on that. Now those two factors, I don't know what is obviously the actual switchgear, the potentiometer is very, very progressive. It's rock solid. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out, but the combination of changing those, upgrading the switchgear and that, it literally changed the actual tonal qualities of the pickups. I thought, well, I didn't need to change it at all, it was because the whole point of buying an affordable guitar for me is to, if it's good out of the box, if I love it and I'm going to keep it, I will upgrade it, get second-hand parts, pickups and switchgear, but the foundation, the bones of it is very, very good. So you heard the specs and what I've done with it. Now I'm going to be pitting these two together because the reasons why I decided, because I've got a couple more to do a comparison. One's a Classic Vibe by Squire and the 40th anniversary by Squire. It's a special limited edition run they did. I'm going to pick those two together to see if there's any difference. But these two I'm going to pick together to see the reasons why I chose these two. One was for vintage, yeah, and one's from Harley Benton. I love this guitar. I bought this second hand about over £400, knocking the door on 500 now. Compare, call it 450, whatever, round it up, compared to 150. What's the difference? Why is this more expensive than this? They're both kind of budget style. See, the quality of budget guitars are so good, people are expecting a lot more from them. The competition is so hot in these areas. People are kind of, why am I spending money on a Gibson and a Fender now? The only reasons why people would, either a brand snobbery, it could be that, or they're thinking, well, if I bought a name, recognised name brand, which is established, if I was short of money, I had to sell it, I know I'm going to get a good return on it. These you can't really, because, I'll give an example. This is knocking the door on £500 now. Not quite, but I bought this for £205, £210 second hand. It's all shielded, it's got full-size pots. But let me give you an example. So you think, what's the difference? Why is this so expensive compared to that? Okay, let's see. All right. Do you know what? I've really missed my daughter because she's in Scotland at the moment. She's doing my filming and stuff like that. She's a young person, and she knows all this technology, which I'm not sure about, but I really miss her. Come back soon, love. So do my filming for me. Right, I'll give an example of this guitar. I'd mentioned it, but I didn't really go into depth of why this is a special. It's a bit of a sleeper. I don't understand why it has got very few reviews on eBay, on YouTube on this. Not many people talking about it, but let me give you an insight to it. I'm going to read it, okay? It's called the Vintage V58 Jerry Donahue. I did say he's an English guy, no, he's an American guy, artist. Very good. It's called the Vintage V58 Jerry Donahue Reissued Electric Ash Blonde, okay? £499, okay? Jerry Donahue, known as the Doen of the strings benders and founder, Hellcaster, an outstanding player whose talents have seen him featured with major artists all over the world. Okay, it's just got a little bit about him, but let me just go back to the what happened. Jerry threw down the challenge to create a vintage guitar with his specification, which he could be 100% happy with. The challenge was accepted by Trevor Wilkinson. Okay, using unique Wilkinson single coil pickups, custom wound to Jerry's exact recipe, and his custom wired 5-way switch and circuitry. Trevor has created an instrument which achieves Jerry's vision of one single guitar which can emulate a huge number of most instantly recognized solid body semi-acoustic tones out there. In just a flick of a switch, the V58 moves seamlessly between soaring blues tones, rich dark midnight jazz tones, woman tone, and elusive in between quack tone and country twang. It's almost like a Peter Green out of phase tone, which I demonstrated on my last video. From playability point of view, the classic vintage one-piece maple neck, it's got a 7 1/4 radius fretboard. And I thought, it didn't feel like it, but when I measured it, it was, And I thought, I had problems, I thought, would I have problems fretting out? But no, it's fine. Okay, right, now let's just go to the position 1, neck pickup. It's a custom design, WJDTN, offers a rich sparkling neck pickup tone of the traditional free pickup guitar, like the customs, like the free pickup, like Gibson's, which gives that unmistakable single coil sound that echoes the soaring majestic blues tones of the 60s and the 70s. Position 2 on the neck with a custom special capacitor gives that kind of rich tonal iconic full body jazz guitars. It gives that kind of woman tone you can get from it. Position 3 bridge neck pickup, customized parallel wiring, produces an enhanced, more contemporary version of the contemporary middle position classic 2 pickup guitar. Position 4, neck and bridge combined with a capacitor and a resistor in a controlled degree of reverse phase. Offers the popular in-between quack tones found on most free pickup guitars. And position 5 utilizes the Wilkinson custom design WJD-TB pickup with the symmetrically staggered pole piece for great string balance and a special whine for increased sustain to capture amazing gutsy lead sound, you find on traditional 2 pickup guitars. Now the features of this guitar, as I said, I've done very brief, but I didn't really kind of done it justice. That's why I went on the website and found out the facts about this. It's American older body. It provides a resonant tone and the correct weight comfort, enhanced with a correctly radius contoured body. The bridge is a Wilkinson WTB intonatable bridge featured on the Vintage V58. Is a masterpiece of design, eliminating age-old intonation problems often found with 3 saddles, fixed bridge. Because Trevor Wilkins, he was an engineer, you know, he knew sort of a Leo Fender, you know, and he wanted to know how did he get this, why. He literally kind of took what Leo did and kind of added to it to make it much more stable and update it, really, to make it better for musicians. The pickups are 2 custom designed Wilkinson's WJTD single coil full size Alnico 2. That's an Alnico 5 on the Harley Benton. This is an Alnico 2. JD spec, which is Jerry Donahue spec, Alnico 2. Controls master and control volume with a custom wire 5-way switch circuitry on this. It's got Wilkinson patented EZ lock machine heads on this for increased tune stability. The neck, yeah, it's one complete piece of maple. It's not 2 pieces, it's one complete neck made from hard maple. Fingerboard, as I said, it's 7.7¼ radius. Yeah, the scale length is exactly the same as a Harley Benton, 648 millimeters. It's got 22 frets as opposed to 21 on the Harley Benton. The nut is a graphite nut on this, and the headstock is a Vintage headstock, you know, blah blah blah, whatever. So I'm no Jerry Donahue, so you know, you can imagine from a Gibson woman tone to a out of phase Peter Green tone to a Strat to a Telly, all those is featured in this guitar, you know. So because I've actually upgraded the Harley Benton with this snazzy switchgear, okay, it'll be a good comparison because it's versatile, not as quiet, but you know, so you can see the components of the quality of this is better. That's why you paint, and obviously the wizardry of the technology in terms of the switchgear, the 5-way selector switch and all that, adds to the cost of production costs. That's why it's more expensive. Okay, right, now what I'm going to do first of all, let's go through some tones. The Harley Benton first of all. Right, now I'll be using a Fender Blues, my trusted Fender Blues Junior. I'm only going to use my Digitech Screaming Blues pedal. Yeah, I've kind of just done it to give it a slight crunch, not overwhelm the sound, you know. But I'm going to start with clean tones first of all. Okay, as you can see, all right, beautiful looking guitar. So, in the first position, the actual the tone control is full on, the volume is full on, okay? Okay, let me turn the pedal off, it's on actually. Middle position, and the actual back position. Now, I'm going to activate the middle one, okay, and start again. treble with the actual, it actually gives that more of a teletone. With the same Roswell Anico 5 pickups, so it's really increased the tonal possibility of this guitar. How good these potentiometers are. And let's see up the tone. Basically give it the actual, put some screaming blues on. It's got a beautiful neck, good sustain on it. Okay, I'm going to swap over and just to try to demonstrate comparison, just take the Screaming Blues off. Okay, start at the front position. It's more Gibson type. It's got a very sophisticated tone on this. If I just back off the actual tone to get that woman tone. Warm jazzy tone. Okay, back up the treble. That kind of like 3-3-5 type of tone. Next position. More of your telly type tone. Strat type tone. Bit of dirt, a bit of sort on the Screaming Blues. So as you can see, I've tried my best to kind of demonstrate how really good this guitar is. But also that is very good as well. What I'm going to try to do now is to see I can combine what I showed you, the tonal qualities, in a kind of a mix, how it sounds in a mix, and I'll try to incorporate my starting with the Harley Benton. And a backing track. I'll be using the Screaming Blues, okay? As I said, it gives a good account of himself. As I said, it's you know, it can do a bit more, a lot more than what you've done before. Other terminal options you can give. Okay, let's swap over and try the give the Vintage another go against this and see if you can you tell me in terms of what you hear and what you prefer. Start with clean first. that was that. Okay. So as you can see, the two comparisons I did, I think it represents absolutely. These Harley Bentons they've got my respect. This is a flawlessly made guitar with the foundations for you to grow with it. You can upgrade it to suit yourself, various pickups and what I just did. I changed the switchgear and the brass compensated saddle. Made a huge difference in terms of the tonal possibilities with this. So well done Harley Benton on that. The Vintage V58 signature kind of Jerry Donahue guitar. I love this guitar. It's a very kind of professional, grown-up kind of guitar. Have I gigged with it? No, I haven't actually. The only sort of the nearest thing to gigging is sort of playing with backing tracks. I've used this. I kind of got on well with this actually. But this is something that I could, I could take both guitars actually. What I did with this, with the upgrades of this, I can then, if I just wanted to take one guitar, this will do. It will do everything. It'll get that kind of Gibson tone to the Teletone as well with this. The added bonus, you've got the out of phase Peter Green type tone with it. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, so which one would I recommend? Both of them? Well, yes I would, but you tell me in the comments which sounded better to you, which one would you pick out the two? I couldn't basically. They're both different. Yeah, they're both different, but they're both good at the same time. Okay, now the next challenge I've got, the next kind of comparison I'll be making is the Fender Classic Vibe Telecaster by Squier. I'm going to pit that against the 40th anniversary Telecaster. I believe that's double bound as well. I'm going to do a comparison to see if there's a difference. Yeah. And once I've done that, okay, I will be kind of showing you how I shaped my tone using my favourite amp right now is the Fender Blues Junior 15. Not the sort of tweed looking one, the black one, because that is better for pedals. The kind of tweed one, it's more of a standalone. But when you add pedals, you have to bit kind of do more manipulation and try various pedals. But then again, I'll be going through the pedals and how I kind of EQ them and how I get the tone I want. Okay, so the next one is the Classic Vibe versus the 40th anniversary Telecaster. Okay, I can't wait to do that one. Thanks again if you basically stayed with all this time. If you like what you see, like and subscribe, and okay, and I look forward to do the next one. I'll say ta-ra for now. Bye.